This is Shanti from Shanti TV. Hey guys, it's been many years since I have talked to anyone on YouTube or have even been on YouTube. A lot has happened and changed in my life, so there's a lot to catch up on. In the last many years since I've been on, there have been a lot of deaths in my family, people, pets, but on the other side of that, there has also, I've gotten married and have been able to build a new home with my husband. I've also been able to become self-employed, which has been a dream of mine for a very long time. And it's something that I had constantly tried to figure out how I was going to do and where I was going to go and how I was going to do it. And I continued to persevere and work towards building something like that, and I have been able to do that. So just got interrupted because my husband called me. He's probably going to come back and wonder why I have a camera set in my bedroom. You might wonder that. But anyway, so life has taken on. I have gone through lots of twists and turns in my life. If you see in the background, I have a new puppy. He's not a puppy anymore, though. He's almost 2. His birthday was coming around later in October. But his name is Louis, and he is a cockapoo. He is half Cocker Spaniel and half Mini Poodle. And he keeps me company. The other thing that's happened is Priya, if you remember Priya from a long time ago, back on my videos, Priya is no longer this big. Priya's 18. And Priya has moved off and gone to college now. So this little guy over here keeps me company and busy. So it's been nice to have him around. Even though he gets into things and I'm constantly making sure that he's okay, and he's like my baby. But that's Louis, who, by the way, is not even supposed to be on the bed. And one of the reasons I don't really want him on the bed is because he tends to, when dogs try to make their bed and kind of nest and into their blankets and stuff like that. Well, he ends up tearing up the nice stuff that I have on my bed. And so he did that at my other house, and I thought, well, the new rule is going to be he's not going to be allowed on bed because I don't want him tearing up the nice stuff. You see how good I'm following my own rules here. When he does this, I'm fine with it. It's just if he gets all crazy, then I'm like, no, stop it, get off of my bed. Anyway, there is a lot to catch up on. I have been wanting to do videos. It's always been in my mind to come back to YouTube and kind of figure this thing out again. And YouTube has changed so much. The landscape has changed. And when I had left YouTube, it was a very difficult time in my life, number one. Number two, I was really struggling with doing luxury discussions all the time. It was becoming too much. It was too much luxury. I wanted to talk about other stuff, and I didn't really know how to transition into another topic that people really would be interested in. But now that I'm here, it doesn't really matter. I mean, at the end of the day, If you are a subscriber to my channel, if you follow me, then if you like what I say, you'll continue to watch. If you're not interested in the video, you can click on to something else. I mean, nobody's holding you to the channel, you know, hostage or anything like that. So I think I was a little too concerned about that, but it doesn't bother me anymore. We've had a crazy couple of years with COVID. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is healthy. It was a rough time. During that time, however, though, in addition to all the other things, all the other journeys that people travel on, I was also really trying to get a hold of my eating habits and my exercise habits and just all the various things, because as people that you care about pass around you, and you kind of see the reasons why they pass and what they maybe could have done to last longer and be around with us a little bit longer. Some of those things are because of lifestyles, health lifestyles. And, you know, I want to be around for a long time. I don't want to go anywhere anytime soon, so it's really important to me to stay healthy. You know, and so I kind of embarked on this journey, and a lot of it was from home, and I continue to do it at home as well. So that's also been part of what's been going on. Anyway, I didn't come on here to give you a whole update, but you can see that I have a bag in the background, an orange bag. They used to be brown, they're now orange. There's so many, okay, Louis Vuitton is releasing so many new things all the time. It becomes almost overwhelming. And it gets to the point where it's like, it kind of bombards you in a lot of ways. And that gets to be a lot. And if you're on social media, and if you're one of those people who are constantly like scrolling, it's like, it's bombarding you. I think it's important to take a step back and really figure out like what it is you're really looking for and what it is you would like to maybe fix in your closet or curate in your closet. I will be the first one to tell you I am in the middle of doing that right now. I am in the middle of trying to figure out what am I using, what am I not using, and what else would I like to have. And those things are not needs, they're wants. These luxury items are just that. They are luxury. They are very, very expensive. And nowadays, it seems like luxury has become the norm, which is interesting. It's different. It's not how I grew up, but I think, you know, younger generations have more opportunities and they're, you know, becoming maybe more wealthy, or they're not managing their money well. One or the other is happening. So, or it could be somewhere in the middle and a combination of all of it. I don't really know, but it's odd to see, you know, the 20-year-olds and the 30-year-olds, not 30-year-olds, but mostly 20-year-olds, teenagers, you know, wearing luxury and doing all, you know, having all these things that were just like dreams for somebody like me when I was, you know, little and looking at magazines, fashion magazines when I was little. So, and listen, more power to you if you have the means to do it and all your bills are paid and you're saving for your future and your, you know, retirement. More power to you. Go for it, honey. I'm not stopping anyone. But anyway, what I'm saying is I'm in the middle of looking at my closet and trying to figure out what am I using, what am I not using. The things I'm not reaching for, they really, really need to go. Or if I am reaching for something and I figured out it doesn't really work for my lifestyle anymore, it's got to go. I can tell you during COVID, I literally was like, what is life? Like, these bags, these clothes, these shoes, everything around us means nothing. Your family, your health, your pets, these are the things that are important. They have nothing to do with any of these material things. And so I had no desire for anything during that time. And it had gotten to a point where it was very depressing to some degree because, travel had stopped. There was very little contact with people. And, although there were times during COVID that it was really great because I was around my family and that was really nice, it was still just very difficult because it was a very long time to be restricted in not being able to be with people. And then when it got time where things seemed to kind of get a little better, I feel, and myself included, I had anxiety. I had anxiety about reaching out to people and like getting on a plane, and these are the things that I could do like quick, without even thinking, without even, no big deal. And now it was like, oh my gosh, do I have my mask? Do I have my sanitizer? Am I going to get sick? Am I going to be okay in the plane? Is the plane okay? Like, the amount of anxiety that grew during that time was a lot to deal with, but got over it. And I'm now traveling again. I'm now, fully engaged at work, and I'm doing what I need to do. So, my camera is flashing at me and I don't know why. Not really sure why. Okay. It stopped flashing. Okay, hopefully it recorded everything I was supposed to record. Anyway, like I was saying before, there's all these new collections coming and you have to decide, well, what is it that you want? What is it that well, what makes sense? Well, recently there have been so many collections, but a new color had come out recently, and I just fell head over heels for it. So I'm going to show you what I got, and then we'll talk about it. So I actually, this time I said no box because I can't deal with the boxes anymore. So here is the dust bag, and I got the new Speedy 25 Bandolier in Cognac. So this color has been haunting me. So when I saw the color, I thought, wow, that color is stunning. It's like a very rich looking color. It's like a pumpkin spice latte. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And immediately I wanted to get the on the go, okay, in that color. However, I have an on the go GM already. And the on the go GM, I find, is really great for travel. It's not something that I would wear every day. I would wear it for travel. It's great, fantastic. And I wanted to wear this color more so than less so, right? So the other two options that I had were a Neverfull and a Speedy. The Speedy has been really hard to even find. I think people have been just grabbing onto the Speedies. Speedies are, Louis Vuitton's staple collection. So all of a sudden, the Speedy had popped up online, and I sent my essay a text and it said, please, I want it. I need it. Just send me the invoice, I'll pay for it, and I will be by to pick it up. So I was able to grab it. There's very few left that I can tell. Like if you go to find it in the store on the website, there's very few left in the US. So if you like this color, if you are looking for it, my suggestion is you will hunt it down. Now, I say that, but I also want to say this. I am not going to be that person who is trolling and begging for a bag, okay? There have been some other houses where I've heard that you're just like they don't even want your money anymore. They're just like, yeah, you're a client, but whatever. I mean, it's very strange what's going on in some of the other fashion houses. I don't have any personal experience with that. It's just hearsay, okay? But my understanding is this is a limited edition color. I've asked on multiple occasions if they're going to continue to keep this color. I have not heard that they will, but it's, I think, just one of those staple colors that it's a neutral. It will be a neutral in my closet. It will be a neutral in my wardrobe. It can be something that I wear in the fall, in the winter, in the spring, in the summer. That's just how I feel about it. I'm really glad I was able to snag it. I do not have a Speedy 25 in the Empreinte leather. I do not have one. This is my first one. I have two other Speedies in my collection right now. One is the Monogram 25, which I purchased a very, very long time ago. I still have that. And then I have my original Damier Ebene Speedy 30, which I took with me on the Europe trip that I went on, which is still on my channel, my whole Europe vlog. That was a fun time. So I still have that 30 just because it's a great size, again, for me for travel. I did find during COVID, during the past several years, that I really got into mini bags because I was barely carrying anything. So at home, I've still kind of continued that. I am now getting a little bit, I'm getting out of the mini bag and into the like a little bit bigger, but I still am very apprehensive about carrying bags that are just too heavy or too big and just too cumbersome to wear when I'm like doing stuff outside. So I purchased this. I hope it's a good size for me. Like I said, I don't have the 25 in the Empreinte. I do have the 25 in the Monogram, and I do like that size. If this was in a 20, like, I would have been all over this a long time ago. But because I really wanted the on-the-go GM, and then when I looked at it, I'm like, God, I really want to wear that color more often than just for traveling. I decided to do this. I did not, it also comes, so this color comes in the on-the-go, the Never Full, Speedy 25, and the Felicie Pochette. I have a Felicie Pochette already, and that bag is a little bit too small for what I would want to carry. So for me, this was really the best option because of the color and the size and the fact that I don't have anything in leather or Empreinte in this Speedy 25. So anyway, this is very different than the other bags I have. One of the big differences is the zippers go down the side. Those of you who have been in the community all know this, but this is new to me. So it's not something that I'm very familiar with. The inside, okay, I'm gonna open the inside, and of course the zippers are buttery delicious. The inside of the bag, I know it's kind of hard for you to see. The inside is this beautiful, beautiful color, okay? This bag is made in France. And again, very different to me is that it has a zipper here, which I'm not used to, okay? And then it has a slip pocket here, which again, I'm not used to. It's almost like I'm like new to LV here. But those are some of the things I'm not used to. The other thing that's a little bit different is this strap is a little bit different than my monogram strap, vachetta strap, because that comes in two pieces and I can make it shorter, like shorter than this one. I prefer that one, but this is fine. The other thing I was really thinking about is that this bag, if you had like a monogram strap, ooh, that would look nice. It would look really, really nice. So I'm gonna put in some mod shots at some point because I took some, so you could see what it looks like on my body. I'm 5 feet, like just pushing 5 feet, so you can see what I look like with this bag on. It is, you know, I'm petite, and this bag is a good size, and something even smaller would work for me too. I know some other guys out there wish that this was a 30, but for me, this is a good size. I think if this was in the 30, I probably would not have bought it because it would have just been a little bit too big for me to wear around town as an everyday bag. So the other thing that I find, I would say this is definitely heavier than, of course, the canvas. That's kind of some of the differences. I did want to tell you guys that I noticed that it's very, very hard to see. But Louis Vuitton is stamped here. You can't, I am not sure if you guys are going to be able to see it or not, but it is stamped there, okay, at the bottom. I do not have any Speedies that have the puffy chaps. All my Speedies are older. So that's different for me. The smell is delicious. Let's see what else is in here. So the code is M46136. And it is $2,710 USD. It is the Cognac color. And I got another card in here that says the exterior is vachetta leather and the interior is synthetic textile. So it's probably not real suede. So that's it. So this is the Cognac Speedy. I am very much in love with this color. Of course, the style is classic, so I can't complain. And I think this is something that would stay in my collection for a long time, which is why I decided to get it. So what do you guys think? Do you guys love it? Do you guys think I should have gotten the on-the-go GM, which is, by the way, it's gorgeous. The Neverfull is also another gorgeous piece, but I want to add another one. So anyway, let me know what you think. Again, I hope everybody is doing well. It's nice to be back on YouTube. We'll see if I can, fit it in my schedule to do more of these. And if you guys want to know, if you have questions about stuff, if you want to know anything, put it in the comments below. If you are a brand new person watching my channel, welcome. Nice to have you. Hit that subscribe button and have a great week. Have a great weekend. And it's great to see all of you again. Ciao.